In that respect, it is very helpful that my first speaker happens to be a superhero. Giuliana Bonvicini is head researcher at the Centro Ceramico and will bring us up to speed with the Live Superhero project, where innovative roof tiles are developed for a more efficient cooling of buildings and to combat the urban heat island effect. Giuliana had a flight cancelled, but she has shown her superhero powers by tuning in, and I see that she's ready to take the stage. So for the next 6 minutes, the stage is yours, Giuliana.
Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me. Thank you for taking me the floor and for this very huge introduction. And I think you've already you had a very good introduction on the problem that we are targeted with this project. Superhero wants to give a solution to stop or at least reduce a climate vicious circle that we have already described. Because, of course, we know about the climate change. That means summer heat waves, because we are talking with this project in particular for hot summer season. And that means a high demand for air conditioning. Of course, that means a high demand in energy, high emission of pollutant, and of course, an exacerbated of urban heat island surrounding the areas of city and building. We have already, you can go, sorry, to the next slide, please. I forgot to give you the next slide, and again, the next slide. Okay. What we have already in European policy and, for example, public procurement, and also in a building rating system is a solution that address with, for example, the use of cool roof and green roof, the problem of urban heat island. Also, the European policy use or address the problem of building energy saving, mainly focus on winter heating saving through the envelope. But as has been demonstrated in scientific literature, highly insulated building envelope in hot climates is not an effective strategy for building cooling needs or to improve the indoor comfort. And this, of course, has a distortion on the market, because push the market towards specific direction, regardless of geographical location, and risk to penalize traditional building components such as clay tiles. Next slide, please. Our solution proposes the use of ventilated and permeable roof as a promising strategy to reduce building overheating, because the vent can be obtained through an airspace between installed roof covering and the roof sheeting, reducing and allows heating to dissipate from the sheeting and roofing material. And this could have a good impact on effect of urban heat islands surrounding the areas, and also as a passive cooling technology to reduce the temperature of the building. Next slide, please. Which are the benefits of our technologies? We can reduce the external roof covering temperature, and of course that means less impact on urban heat island. And we can reduce the internal temperature and incoming heat fluxes of the building, and that translates in a low energy demand for artificial cooling. And also the use of traditional material like clay tiles with no additive technologies, with no additive materials, unless clay, we can obtain a low cost, low maintenance and sustainable technology to have adaptation and mitigation effect on the climate emergency. Thank you very much.
Thanks for this very interesting presentation, Giuliana. Thanks for the presentation. That certainly appeals to the engineer in me. And indeed, I acknowledge that passive cooling is a smart and sustainable solution, and the use of ventilated and permeable roofs provides promising potential to reduce building overheating. So thanks a lot. Thanks again for that very interesting presentation.